Hi guys, Archieluxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, Archieluxury, your friendly pontiff. Your pontiff is here. Pontiff is here. And let's do a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Patek 5296. This is a Calatrava automatic with date. Okay guys, today I'm introducing Archieluxury baby steps. That's right, 7 simple baby steps for horological excellence. And I just think it'd be a good idea to have a set routine, how to get yourself ready for the collection of your life. Now, first step, number one, and I'm going to make some more videos going into these steps in more detail, but let's just go through them. Number one, liquidate the shitters. Liquidate the shitters. And I'd also put in there, as well as liquidating the shitters, any purchases from Horology House should be checked now. Also, any purchases from the Facebook forums, AWBSS, you should be checking them. I would be checking them. I gotta tell you, man, I've heard it through the grapevine. Anyone associated with me is not allowed to be reinstated on AWBSS. No worries, boys. That's fine, AWBSS. I was about to wind down my attacks on you. Let's just ramp it up more. That's right. So number one, liquidate the shitters. Liquidate the shitters. It doesn't matter. You give them away. You sell them on eBay. You do whatever needs to be done to get rid of this horological garbage. Number two, we're going to design a mythology, an ethos. What are we collecting? We've got to decide. If you don't have an aim or a goal in life, you'll never get there. It's like you want to hunt zebra. If you don't know what a zebra looks like, it's very difficult. You can't just have a blunderbuss and fire and buy things, everything you like. Doesn't work that way. Design a mythology. Now that mythology could be, you could say you want to collect icons. Icons would be Speedmaster. It could be a Rolex sub or a GMT. It could be a Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso. It could be, you buy the icons of the brand. That's a great way to go. Another mythology could be, well, hang on a minute. I want to be a dive watch. I love dive watches. I'm going to collect divers. Discount and otherwise. Divers. You collect Rolex. You collect Omega. You collect all the big brands. Blank Pain. You go into all the brands. Get the divers. Another mythology can be that you collect certain high-end brands. AP, Patek, Vacheron. Or you could collect Lange. What really floats your boat? You got to do what makes you happy. Design a mythology and start taking steps towards it. That's the best thing I could say. Design your mythology, because, man, I got to tell you, you can't just be aimless. Just buy what you want. It doesn't work like that. You got to have plans. You got to have a plan, man. I wanted to have multiple Pateks and unlimited pussy. That's what my aim was. Unlimited pussy with multiple Patek Philippe's. Okay, number 3, we need to set up a secret bank account, secret funding. So my best advice for you would be to have a secret bank account. The wife or the girlfriend, or if you're in a homosexual relationship, your boyfriend doesn't know where it is, what it is. This is your business. Nothing wrong with this. You've got to have your own money. You can't be like those henpecked losers in Japan Who give all their money to the wife and the wife gives them a lousy allowance? Fuck off! I'm the man. I want to be in charge. I'm going to be in charge. Occasionally, if I want to see a paid service provider for a little bit of outsourcing, hey, I got money to pay for that. I can make a profit and I can have some entertainment, adult entertainment, without any of the guilt or any chance of getting busted. Busted, that's what I would say. You've got to have your own secret fundings. You may also have a good idea if you've got a bit of easy credit, you've got a high-paying job, apply for the credit cards now. Keep them in reserve for when a watch comes up. Keep it a secret from her indoors. Best way to do that is to have the statement sent to either a private PO box or to your work address. That's correct. That is the way to do it because, man, let's be honest there. The bitches don't want us to have watches. No, because that's less money you can spend on them. Secret funding. You need to have secret funding. It's just how the hobby is. If you're going to be buying multiple Rolex, you can't be asking her, can I please get another watch? Hang on a minute, you've already got 2 or 3. Can I please buy a Tudor? Come on, man, you got to be independent. Don't let the bitches run your life. The next thing you need to do is plan your significant moments. Often with wristwatches, there's nothing nicer than having a watch to celebrate an occasion, you know. You got your watch for your 50th or your 40th or your 30th birthday. It's a lifetime achievement. I got a good friend of mine who's a senior partner in a very big law firm in America. His first decent luxury watch was a Tudor. Sorry, it was a Rolex GMT. It was a Coke. And then when he made partner, guess what he got? When he made partner, he got a Omega Speedmaster Man Under Moon, the sandwich, sapphire sandwich. You got a sandwich. And when you make a big thing, like you achieve something, get a wonderful watch. So get these things planned out. If you're not going to achieve these things, your 40th, your 50th, your 60th birthday, retirement, you can even get something when you were able to fuck Vicky in accounts. The time you got to fuck Vicky in accounts. I mean, you've got to celebrate. Celebrate. You've got to plan your significant moments. Look, you only get one life. You've got to plan it out. And you want to have a collection, a decent collection you can look back over and just, I think the best collections are collections that people have not flipped in, flip out. No. They bought good pieces. They planned it out. And when they're in their 50s, you say, wow, what a lifetime spread of memories, of moments, and just a beautiful collection. That is so important. You cannot replace the significance of that. For me, for my 40th, I've got my annual calendar. I had to sell it for personal reasons, but I bought it back. Okay, what is the 5th baby step? The 5th baby step is buy a watch for the wife. Her indoors, she really does need a wristwatch. You're going to take her out. You don't want to be the stingy man with the Patek on your wrist and she's wearing a shitter. She can't be wearing shitters. So, you know, I tell you what, there are some amazing wristwatches out in the marketplace. I think for ladies, one of the best watches, bang per buck, is an Omega Constellation in steel. That's an amazing bang per buck. Another really good thing I would say is a steel Rolex, whether it's an Oyster Perpetual or a Rolex Date or Datejust. With the Date is a bit more expensive, but they're a great thing to have. I would highly recommend steel because it's not going to get damaged or stretched like the two tones or the solid gold, and it's cheaper than solid gold. Come on, man, we're not going to buy the bitch a solid gold President. We're going to buy a steel. It's long lasting and it's waterproof. It'll last a lifetime. This is the whole thing about these wristwatches. Get her involved in the hobby. Now you might say, well, hang on a minute, I don't have a steady girlfriend. Well, that's like me. I'm between women at the moment. I'm trying to decide, do I go with my previous wife Or do I find run the roulette wheel, spin the wheel? Unfortunately, the bitches I've found have got no fucking money. No fucking money. The thing is, you can let them wear it on a date, and then when the date's finished, you take the watch back. That's actually, that might be why I'm single. That might be why I'm between bitches at the moment. Maybe that doesn't work, but guys, you've got to have a good watch for your lady friend. Then you can also get her to buy a watch for you. That's the most important thing. Get her to buy you something special. Okay, number 6, baby step 6 is building heirlooms. That's correct. You got to work out what are you going to do with your wristwatch collection itself there. Who gets what? Which son gets this or which one gets what? You've got to work it out, because if you've got the heirloom pieces with Patek, you never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation. That is the wording. So in my case there, I want my world time to go to my son Nathan. I think he would just encapsulate that. As a kid, he used to love flags around different countries. He used to love flags, and I think the world time would be such a wonderful thing for him to have. The other son, Joshua, I want him to have the annual calendar. I want him to have the annual calendar. It's just a cool complication to have there. The other 2 boys from my first marriage, unfortunately, I gave them a Rolex when they were younger, and they told me to sell it. That is the kiss of death. I'm sorry, boys. You wanted it sold. Well, unfortunately, that's the end of the horological dream. The end of the horological dream for you. That inheritance is no longer available. And secondly, I gave so much equity. I gave a house away in the first divorce. You got to tap her up for the proceeds. You can't keep tapping me up. I've already handled. They've got their money, and I've had enough, to be quite frank and honest with you. I've had enough. There's no more I can give. There's only so much milk in the cow. You can't kill the golden goose that lays the eggs. It'll die. And finally, speaking of death, speaking of bad things, baby step 7 is planning for death. That's correct. You may be a wristwatch expert, and the honest truth is, a lot of your family who comes after you, they'll want to sell these things. Maybe it's a good idea to liquidate them before you cark it, before you die. What are you going to do? Keep them forever? I mean, let's face it, if you're on the pension and got 5 Pateks to service, that can be a pretty penny. I would highly say maybe in your last stage there, work out what really makes you happy. Consolidate. How many wristwatches do you really need? I tell you what, man, I think myself, wristwatches, I think, ideally for me, what's my significant watches? I want to keep the Reverso Grande date. That was for my 40th. I want to keep the world time and the annual calendar. And also I want to keep one of the Calatravas, probably the 5126. And what else do I want to do? What else do I want to keep? I want to get myself a Rolex Steel Sports, maybe a Sea Dweller. That is right. Then the other ones I may be liquidating. When you're getting old in years, maybe it's time to sell some of them off. Get that boost to your retirement. Go on a sexpat holiday. Thailand, Cambodia, all the places. Ho Chi Minh City. That's the hot spots of Asia. That's what I'd be doing. Don't let some other bastard have fun. Why not cash out your collection before you cark it and enjoy yourself? I mean, you can leave a few, but you don't want to leave everything to these ungrateful sons of bitches, do you? You don't want to do that because they don't appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to make a video on each of these 7 baby steps. These are the Archieluxury baby steps. Please like, subscribe, and tell your unemployed friends. Please put some comments down below, and don't be afraid to get a paid watch review done. Paid watch reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. Without paid reviews, man cannot live on Google Ads alone. I depend on paid reviews to keep me full-time on YouTube. Okay, guys, baby steps 1 to 7. Tell me. Baby steps, fuckers. Baby steps. See you later. I want to promote KK Design, which is a San Diego-based interior designer who specializes in full-service residential and boutique-style commercial spaces from start to finish. Reach her and check out her work at www.katek.design. Kate K all the way. I want to introduce a new company. This is Fame City Property Solutions. That's correct. They're located in Northeast Ohio. And Fame City Property Solutions replaces non-efficient lights with energy-saving LED lighting. Now, I got to tell you, the guys at Fame City, they will install energy-saving LED lights at office buildings, commercial warehouses, home improvement stores, grocery stores, schools, parking lots, and other residential homes. Now, you can email these guys at famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. That's all one word there. famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com.
talk at all is my advice.